Hi everyone, I'm Sarah and this is my channel, So Sarah Sewed. In today's video, it's a catch-up of what I've been sewing and knitting this week. I'm filming this on Sunday night, but it's pretty late. It's about 10:15. We've had a really big day and it's unlikely that I'll actually edit this and get it out there until early this week probably. But I decided I wanted to get on and share what I've been doing this week. Mainly because I washed my hair this morning and I thought it would be a waste to film tomorrow instead when my hair probably won't be looking quite this good. So I hope you enjoy it, and now let's get into what I have been knitting and sewing this week. We had a family christening today. My niece was christened and we celebrated her first birthday. So today I wore my Ghost Whisperer top, which I've got on now, and I paired this with a clo bias skirt. So as you can see, the Ghost Whisperer top is a very loose weave knitted top. It's knit in just a single strand of mohair, the whole thing, and it's quite cropped as well. I'll put some pictures in of what I look like today. And the skirt, I used a Lady McElroy viscose lawn, I think, and I bought that one from My Design. So today I'll be sharing some sewing that I've been doing. I've been making some progress on my Frocktails potential dress. I've been doing some knitting, and I'll also draw the winner of my bestie bag based on the comments from my last week's video. I was really happy that so many of you were interested in winning that. So thank you so much for your interest, and I'll get to that later on in the video. As always, there will be timestamps in the description if you want to jump around and if there's anything you are particularly interested in. Let's begin with some sewing. Yesterday I did have a lot of time to myself and I was able to make a really good start on my Daphne maxi dress, which is one of the dresses I've decided could be a potential Frocktails dress for me. I'm heading to Melbourne Frocktails on the 9th of November and I've changed my mind a few times about what I'm going to wear, but I did find some fabric at Spotlight last weekend that I thought would make a lovely, well, actually I bought this with with another dress in mind, but I have decided to make it up into the Daphne maxi dress by Sewing Patterns by Mazin. And I have made the bodice for this dress. So this dress is a Regency inspired dress. It's got a fitted bodice, some puffed sleeves, and then a flowing skirt. The back of the bodice has channels of elastic put in, and the pattern has 3 different bust cup options. You've got the A, B, C, D, E, F, or G, H, I. I'm going with the D, E, F bust cup option. And then there's also a little bit of flexibility in the sizes as well, because there's a back panel that's got rows of elastic through. I'll show you my bodice so far. So this is a cotton that I bought from Spotlight, as I mentioned, and I thought it was very beautiful. And then I've lined it just with a plain hot pink cotton. So there you can see the bodice. And I need to attach the skirt. So I'll show you the back. You can see those lines of elastic, which I think looks really pretty. And yeah, gives it that, there's a little bit of leeway in the sizing for the pattern. You can wear the shoulders, you can wear the sleeves on the shoulders or off the shoulders. I'm gonna see how it ends up fitting all together and what I like the look of, and hopefully I love it. And if you're going to Melbourne Frocktails, you might end up seeing me in this one. We'll have to see. So far it's been a really enjoyable sew, and I'm looking forward to finishing that off in the next couple of days. I've just got to add the skirt, and apart from the gathering that needs to go around the waistline and just the long seams that are involved in sewing a skirt, there's nothing too complicated in that bit, so it shouldn't be too long until it's done. So that's the only sewing I've been doing this week. I've also been doing some knitting. So I've started my new cardigan. This is the Whitmore cardigan by Amy Loudon, and this is a cardigan for myself, and it's on my Make 9 for this year. I forgot to say last week, and some people were wondering, did I make a swatch for this one? And yes, I definitely did make a swatch for this one. I'll prove it. So here is my swatch that I knit for the Whitmore cardigan, and I am using a beautiful luxurious yarn. It's the Honeysuckle Base by Black Wattle yarn, and that is a blend of I think it's baby alpaca, silk, and cashmere, and it's beautiful to touch and to work with. So I promise, there you go. I've done my swatch, and I've started on the yoke, and I'm not too far into the project, but you can see I have made a little bit of progress. and that's coming along nicely. But as I mentioned last time, you've got the button bands on DPNs, the whole bodice. And I was wondering if it would get annoying or if I'd get more used to it. And honestly, it's just annoying at this point. And yeah, and I just find it hard to travel with. So I did start another project this week because I had some public transport journeys I was making and I did not want to take something that was so fiddly. So I've started a new knitting project as well, which is my on-the-go project, and that is a baby beanie. So if you've watched my other videos, you might remember that I made a little baby cardigan for my friend who's having a baby. I work with her and her last day is this Friday. So I've made her a little baby cardigan and that's finished, but I just have to attach the buttons, which I haven't done yet, but I know that will be a really quick job in front of the TV one night this week. And then I thought, well, I had enough yarn left over to make a matching beanie as well. So I looked up on Ravelry, just put in the yarn, put in the weight of yarn I wanted to use, and then looked up free patterns and had a look at things that came up and what appealed to me. And I found this really cute looking beanie, and it's from a blog, it's free. I just want to get the name right. So the designer has a blog, and that blog is called Mariana's Lazy Daisy Days. Okay, I'll put the link down in the description box. But she's got a very popular baby cardigan pattern apparently, and then she's made a matching hat for that cardigan. So I'm making the hat, and I think it'll knit up really fast because it's not too many rows knitting for a baby. This one is knit flat. I'll need to seam it at the end, and it's got a sweet little lace pattern. And I was looking at the matching cardigan and it is really, really cute. So I think the next time I make a baby cardigan, I might use that pattern. That's also free on her blog. And I'll link that as well because yeah, super sweet free patterns if you're looking for one. I'm really enjoying knitting on these 4.5 millimeter needles with DK weight yarn. It's just very comfortable to knit with, a really nice size. And yeah, I'm really enjoying that project. My goal is to get this finished by Thursday because my friend's last day of work is Friday. So I want to be able to give these to her on Friday on her last day at work. I had a new fabric delivery this week. Now these fabrics I'm intending to make presents for my sister and her two girls. So Jane, if you're watching this, you might want to skip forward a chapter if you want your presents to be a surprise. Otherwise you can get a sneak peek if you stay tuned here. So I went to the Zach Rabbit fabric store online, and because they have some really, really fun fabrics basically, and I thought these would work for my sister and her girls, I decided to buy two different fabrics. So what I was looking for on Google was a textured terry toweling. I thought that my sister would really enjoy wearing a terry toweling t-shirt. I think she might even have one, which is what gave me the idea, but I wanted a textured one. So one that's kind of got a pattern on it. And I found that at the Zach Rabbit store. And I thought, well, if I'm buying one thing, I should look at what else they've got that might suit her little girls who are aged 1 and 4. And I might try and make them all some matching t-shirts for Christmas. So I'll show you the terry toweling one first. So it's on a mustard base, but it's got these raised French terry kind of daisies on it. And I've got 2 meters of that one. So I'm looking forward to making just a simple boxy tee, I think, for my sister in that. And I should, with 2 meters, have enough to make, 2 little ones as well. So 3 matching little t-shirts, or I could make some elasticized shorts. I don't know. That might look too much like pajamas if I made that. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. But I thought that could be a really nice, fun, comfortable outfit to wear to the beach. And then I found this really fun rib knit. So both of these fabrics are cotton. I think they've got a little, that one I think might have been 100% cotton. This one's definitely got some elastane in it too, but wait till you see the design. So it says, good vibes only, good vibes, stay groovy. Just a really, really fun, bright, colorful print. And I think I got 2 meters of that too. I've never sewn with a rib knit before, so hopefully that won't cause me any issues. But yeah, really excited about this one. So in terms of a pattern for the two girls, I have found a really cute t-shirt, a free pattern from Peony Patterns, and it's called the Apple Berry t-shirt. This is a pattern that actually comes in a set. There's a knit fabric tee, and there's also a skirt, a woven skirt. The skirt has a flat waistband at the front and then elastic at the back. And there are 2 lengths for that. And then this little t-shirt is just a simple tee, but it's got puff sleeves, and then it's got a band at the cuff and also a band at the neckline. And I think this will make really cute t-shirts for the girls. And yeah, I think a matching one for my sister as well. I think for my sister's one, and I'm considering for all of them, getting some like a nice bright colourful ribbing that I can use for the neckline and some cuffs. But almost any colour would work with that one. So that was my fabric arrival this week. So now it's time for me to draw the winner of my giveaway. So last week I was talking about my Baby Bestie bag that I've made in a rifle paper company fabric, but I was just finding it was probably going to be too small for me. So I decided to give it away to one of you instead of keeping it. So yeah, as I said before, thank you so much for all the interest in this. It was really, really lovely to hear from so many of you. I'm using a random comment picker to pick the winner. We'll check whether that person actually wants the bag in case they're not actually entered, and we try again. But if it's you, please do get in touch and I'll figure out a way of sending you this bag. Here we go. All right, let's find out who our winner is. Jenny Smith 466, she wanted the bag, so I'm very, very happy that someone who will use it is going to receive it. So congratulations, Jenny. So that's what I've been up to this past week. This week my goals are to finish this dress, to finish that baby beanie, and potentially to cut out a new project. I've got so many things I could sew. So we'll just see where my fancy takes me, and I'll look forward to talking to you again next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you're all well. Bye-bye.